Welcome to Year 3. Year 3 staff. Mrs. Edwards teaches in 3KE, Miss Ward teaches 3HW, Mrs. Glackin teaches 3GP on a Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, Miss Parkin teaches 3GP on a Thursday and Friday. Teaching assistants in Year 3 are Miss Glennon, Mrs. Butt and Miss MacDonald. Mrs. Bradley is a higher level teaching assistant, and my name is Mr. Clifford. I'm the assistant head responsible for Year 3 and 4. Here are all the subjects we teach at Birchfields in Year 3. We ensure the children have a broad and balanced curriculum. The children have a daily English and maths lesson and reading lessons at least 3 times a week. Homework is given out once a week on a Friday. Usually the children have an English task, a maths task and a wider curriculum task, and we ask this to be handed in on the following Tuesday. We expect all the children in Year 3 to aim high and show our core values. These are equality, respect, kindness, resilience, honesty. We want all the children to have good health, physical health and good mental health. At Birchfields we always focus on the positive. Children are rewarded for good behaviour and attendance. Here you'll see a list of all the positive consequences and rewards the children receive, including house points, moving their peg to the outstanding star, an outstanding certificate for outstanding work or behaviour. The most prestigious award is the Always Badge. Children receive their Always Badge for always making the right choices and always showing exceptional behaviour. Children receive rewards for good attendance. Each half term, those children with 100% attendance are entered into a raffle with a chance to win a £5 Amazon voucher. Children receive their bronze badge for 100% in the first term, silver badge for 100% in terms 1 and 2, and a gold badge if they get 100% in terms 1, 2 and 3. These children are then entered into a raffle with a chance of winning a tablet. Whilst we focus on the positive, we have a consistent list of sanctions that are used throughout school. Low-level behaviours, the sanction would be missing some playtime. Medium level, moving on to missing golden time. Any high-level behaviour will be investigated by the head and the deputy head teacher. If your child shows any high-level behaviour, we will always inform you of this. We're going to have 2 trips in Year 3. One trip will be into Manchester. We'll get a bus and we will into the city centre, and one will be further afield where we'll get on a coach and go somewhere exciting. More details coming on this soon. How can you help? So reading at home with your child for 15 minutes every night. Make sure they can read fluently and that they understand everything that they're reading, and that they're doing a quiz regularly in school. Practice spellings. Spellings are given on a Monday and tested the following Monday. Make sure your child completes their homework. Ask them about their day and what they've learned. Make sure they have a decent bedtime and that devices are put away well before bedtime so the children can have a restful sleep. Children in Year 3 would still benefit from a bedtime story. Make sure children's uniform is labelled, especially their jumper. Children need to come to school in their PE kit on a Wednesday and Thursday. Make sure your child looks after their water bottle and brings it home regularly to wash. All communication from school goes out via the app and the website, so make sure you check these often. And have you got any skills or knowledge that could help us in school? If so, come into school and fill in a volunteer form. And make sure we have the correct contact details for you and your family. Here's our reading record, which we now call a homework planner. Each double page is 1 week. This side, you write down the children's reading and make sure you sign it to show that your child's read every night. In this column, the children will record their spellings and maths facts to learn for the week. Your class teacher, the child's class teacher, might ask them to write something here, something important to remember for the week. We'll always write your spelling and maths score and make sure the children fill in this question: did they do their homework? When children join Birchfield, we ask all parents and carers to sign a homeschool agreement. Here are the responsibilities of us as a school, here are the responsibilities of the child, and here are the responsibilities of parents and carers. Please make sure you familiarise yourself with this. So, how do you find out more about what we teach at Birchfields? The best place is on our school website. So you can type in birchfieldsprimary.com or type Birchfields Primary School into Google. Here's the home page. There's so much information here, especially in the Parents and Carers tab, but I'm going to focus today on the Year Group tab and the Curriculum tab. So let's have a look at the Year 3 page. The Year 3 page always starts with a gallery. Here you'll find pictures of the children's learning in different areas of the curriculum. So here we have science and geography. New content is added here weekly, so make sure you check back regularly. Here you'll see the curriculum overview that gives you an overview of all the learning that your child will complete over the year. Let's scroll down from the title page. Each column is a block or a half term. There are 6 half terms in a year. Each row is a subject, so it starts with reading. So you can see in block 1 the theme is dreams and curiosity, and the children will be reading the BFG by Roald Dahl. And after that they'll be reading New and Collected Poems by Carol Ann Duffy. So there's information for each block in reading. And then you can see all this information for each area of the curriculum. So for English, they're carrying on with the same theme of dreams and curiosity, and they're writing their own version of fantasy narratives, then letters of explanation. Then we move on to maths, the year's overview, science, the year's overview, and then moving on to the wider curriculum. So you'll see for history is taught 3 times a year, 3 different topics that the children learn about. Geography is taught 3 times a year. Art's taught 3 times a year, and DT is taught 3 times a year. So any box in grey means that there's no learning in that subject in that half term. The next tab on the year group page is homework. So always look in your child's homework book for homework help. But sometimes teachers might put a picture here to help with the homework. So year 3 we're learning about compass points. So here's a picture of compass points to help. The next tab is reading at home. Here you'll find information about accelerated reader, quizzes and ZPDs. The final tab on the year group page is remote learning. If you have to stay at home, we have 5 days of remote learning on the website. So click and you will see 5 days of learning in English and maths. So that's the year group page. Now let's move across to the curriculum page. So here you'll find more information about the child's learning in all areas of the curriculum. I'm going to show you English. So if we scroll down, the Success in English document gives you lots of information about how we teach English and what the children need to do to show us they're successful. The English overview shows learning for the whole school. So this is nursery to reception and all the way up to year 6. The knowledge and skills, again, is a whole school document that shows you exactly what is being taught here in word reading all the way from nursery to year 6. And the medium-term plans. These are the most useful things. This is the most useful thing for parents. You can see exactly what your child will be learning in each English lesson this year. So let's select Year 3 medium-term plans. So here we have the learning, knowledge and skills for writing, the knowledge and skills for reading, and this box, the knowledge and skills for spelling. And then for the 3-week unit, you'll see that there is a learning question for each lesson, detailing what the children will be learning in that lesson. The final thing in English are the English teaching texts. These are the texts that we will be using to help us teach key skills in reading and writing. So these are the nursery texts. Let's scroll down to find the Year 3 texts. So these are the quality diverse texts that Year 3 will use in their English lessons this year. So that is the English curriculum page. Let's just have a look at one more. Let's look at the geography curriculum page. Again, you'll see a Success in Geography document, which will tell you how we teach geography and what the children need to do to be successful. An overview of learning of the whole school, not just Year 3. The Geography Knowledge and Skills is a whole school document. And then again, the most useful for parents are the medium-term plans. Let's scroll down to Year 3 again. And we will see that the first project for geography for Year 3 is the UK. So here we'll see the context, the skills and knowledge and the vocabulary that the children will learn. And for this unit, a breakdown of 6 lessons, 6 areas of learning that the children will attempt in lessons that will help them achieve these knowledge and skills, acquire these knowledge and skills. Okay, if we scroll down, you'll see that the second project is land use for Year 3 with a sequence of lessons. And the third project for geography is Extreme Earth, which also has a sequence of lessons. So if we go back to the curriculum tab, you will find medium-term plans for all subjects listed here, for everything that we teach at Birchfields. So welcome to Year 3. We hope your child has a fantastic year.